Hello, everyone. I want to spend a few moments to go over a few things with y'all so that we do not take up so much of our time in our staff meeting. The first thing I want to talk to you about is our lockdown drill, which is October the 28th. I believe it is at 9 o'clock, but it is outlined on the Power Press as well at the exact time the lockdown drill will occur. You can find some detailed information on page 47 of our handbook, but I just want to kind of briefly touch on a few things. More than likely, what will happen is a individual from our facilities here at Pitt County Schools, they will probably enter the building at some point in some location, typically from a side door, and they will go to the nearest staff member, and they will have a piece of paper that will kind of have some instructions that will say something to the effect of, "Hey, I'm a shooter. I got a gun on me," something like that. What are your next steps? So if something like that occurs, make sure that you, if you're in the hallway, that you immediately alert the office staff. Make sure that you look around in the hallways and see if there's any individuals in the hallway. Get them in your classroom, lock the door. You cover the window in your classroom as well, and make sure that you alert the staff ASAP. The key is the quicker, the better, of course. So once you get that piece of paper and it says, "Hey, I'm a gunman. What are your next steps?" Look around, see if there's anybody in the hallway that you need to pull in real quick and call the front office. There is a button on everybody's phone that is called Alert. If you will click that button, it will ring to all other phones in the front office. That is a much easier way to get a hold of somebody, especially if something like this, a serious situation is going on, and say Miss Morning is dealing with another situation. So just make sure that you click the alert button when you're trying to deal with a certain circumstance as this. That rings to all the office ladies, my office, and Mr. Neal's office, and I guarantee you somebody will be able to pick it up. After that, you'll hear an announcement from somebody, particularly probably Miss Morning, that will kind of outline this information right here. We're in a lockdown. Please make sure that you secure and whatnot. So you will have individuals, facility services that will go around and jiggle your doorknob. Just make sure your doors are locked and make sure your students are quiet. They always give a report to us at the end just to let us know, what were some concerns. So the biggest thing is to make sure that whoever sees a situation like this, they react in a calm manner, but also in a very quick manner too. Seconds can mean a lot of difference in a lot of different situations. So just make sure you assess the situation, get the students that you see near you in your classroom safe, and then hit the alert button on the school phone, and then let us know, and then we can kind of take it from there. And just make sure your students are nice and quiet. I would make sure also that you talk to your students prior to this October 28th date to make sure that they understand kind of the expectations as well, and it will not be a blindside. Like I said, this will be in the Power Press as reminders to kind of help facilitate that. We also have the last week of October is going to be a fun, busy week. Of course, lockdown drill. Now we're going to talk about Red Ribbon Week. So this is also a fun time because it's right before Halloween. So we're giving the staff and students an opportunity to dress up and really make sure that we celebrate Red Ribbon Week and say no to drugs and all that good stuff. So as you can see here, these are the different events that we've got lined up. We'll communicate with our families, but if you could just help us, if you could just make sure that you communicate with your students along the way too. Once again, it will be in the Power Press. Staff may participate. You may wear jeans any day of this week as long as you are participating. Real quick, parent-teacher conferences, just make sure that you're continuing to have those. Let the office know when you have families coming in so they can just be prepared and know where to direct them. A lot of times our families don't know who or what grade level they need to talk to sometimes. I know even though they talk to y'all, unfortunately they don't know sometimes. So just make sure you let the office staff know. What I would like to do that day that we have parent-teacher conferences, I would love for teachers to be able to use that second half of the day for y'all to just get caught up. So we do not have anything planned as a school to do with you the second half of that day. I believe it's October 26th, I believe. So we have nothing planned. So just use that day as kind of be able to get caught up. Okay. Title I Science Night is coming up. It's October 28th. Once again, it's a busy week from 5:30 to 7. I just want to remind everybody that there are 2 mandatory nights that every certified staff have to participate in. The first one we've already had with curriculum night, and the second one will be the global festival that we will have in the springtime. So staff, or certified staff, only have to pick one additional Title I night to attend. So science night, we've got SEL and art, and then we have book bingo. So staff members just had to pick one additional one. I'll be sending out some information, trying to collect responses of who will be participating with us science night, so that I can kind of divvy up responsibilities and duties. Okay, so more details about science night will be coming. Of course, if you would like to do more than one, I will never turn you away. And lastly, Picture Day, I do want to once again express my sincerest apologies that Picture Day was not a great experience for us last week. It's a shame that our kids dressed up. They looked so nice, our staff members as well, and dressed up and had no place to go. So we have ended our contract with Life Touch, and we have switched over to Strawbridge. So Strawbridge will be here on November the 5th to take pictures. We will utilize the same schedule as we've done before. We'll still allow students to dress to impress, so they get 2 days they can dress up. So we will have that, and I will be communicating that with y'all a little bit more. Okay, thank you very much.